There you go. There we are. I'm sorry about this technical issue. So it's a live stream, and that's the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles here this morning. So I've got now. There we are. One live viewer. Good morning. 1 second. I apologise for that, but set everything up, and then it all goes down now. There you go. I'm just going to get the 3 live viewers. 1 thumbs up. Thanks very much for joining. Just going to get the live stream up on the computer so I can actually see what's going on. Put the old code in. Do you remember these numbers also? Morning, Rod Fry. Who else we got this morning? How's it going, Top? Have you had your breakfast this morning? Good morning, guys. How's it going? Yeah. Does it drive you insane when you have to remember all of those passwords to everything? And I've had an awful problem this week trying to remember. Just get that right now. Trying to remember PIN numbers to cards. Fortunately and unfortunately, I have 2 cards that I work with, and basically I always forget the numbers. The numbers are so similar. So 4 thumbs up this morning. Garth Williams, good morning, mate. How's it going? Babe, I saying good morning to everyone else. Well, look, before we go any further, just want to say thanks for joining us today. At last, we have a quality. I'm looking at it now. Let me just refresh it now. We've got fibre eventually in the office, and soon we'll be going live from the undisclosed location. And we have at the moment, I will show you in a second, we have that. There we are. You can have a little look. I'm testing it now as we speak. 980 Mbps. That's nearly 1 gigabyte of upload speed. He really persevered with ensuring that we tried and get the just checking that, yeah, 900 mbph. Your internet speed is that, so 97, 100 mbps. So there's all these figures and numbers on it. So we've got at last a decent speed so we can load up. We had a bit of a problem with the internet because of the services coming in onto the estate where we are. Well, anyway, any further ado, just want to get on with it now. Let's see if we can get this up so I can actually see who's joined us, because it's easy for me to actually see and read the comments as and when they happen. There we are, going live there. There we are, live now. Just turn the volume's down, and I can see what's. So we've got D&J Products, right? Rodney's joined us. What's up, Johnyboy? Good morning from the frozen state of Iowa. Rodney, it's so good to see you. Do you know, I was actually thinking of you this morning. I was wondering if Rodney would be joining us. Like, it's amazing how far this small podcast on a Saturday morning goes. It's incredible. So I just want to say thank you for everyone who's actually joined us now at the moment. You will have people that will flip in and people that will flip out. So I apologise for that. I hope you can actually hear me this morning. 3 live viewers. This notifications coming in, drives you insane. Look, without any further ado, this live podcast is supported by the guys at ITS. So we got to say thank you to the guys at ITS, Ben and Dan down there. ITS, you can order your tools 7 days a week, and if you order your tools before 7, you can get delivery next day to site or to your home. And remember, trust. ITS 22,000 Trust Pilot reviews. Hey, it's important to have good reviews, isn't it? And this is what we want. We want good reviews. I'm an early riser. It's 4:30 here in Iowa. Rodney, you've joined us a few times. I want to know, what do you actually do, and why do you decide you want to listen to a Brit on a podcast on a Saturday morning? I want to know. More. Got 5 live viewers. Don't know if we're going to have any callers in this morning. know a little bit more about why you joined this live stream this morning. So anyway, many thanks for you guys that's joining. We're going to cover a few topics this morning as per usual. I haven't scripted this or structured this in any way because it's not what I actually do. 5 likes, absolutely fantastic, 5 live streams. And as I haven't structured any of this. I've got nothing written out this morning. We're ad-libbing as we go along, and it's absolutely fine. It's something I can actually do. I want to talk about a few things this morning. Of course, this podcast isn't about politics, but we do get drawn in on politics occasionally, and our thoughts go to all those Ukrainian people that are actually suffering out there across Europe this morning. So Rodney says, and I'm just going to say that now, so just all our thoughts go out to all those Ukrainian people. It's a shame that our thoughts go out to those Ukrainian people. I don't know what your thoughts are on it. You can message me your thoughts, but it's not necessarily this podcast is about that. But if you want to talk about it, you can. That's no problem at all. We are a democracy on this podcast, so thanks for joining this morning. Rodney says, I love learning about everything in landscaping. Joe Rod, I don't think that we actually learn enough on this podcast. We don't learn enough. There's lots of can demonstrate because we're in this office at the moment. But now we have the internet connection, the fibre, and it's not because we're living in caves over in Rodney, over in the UK. It's just simply because in certain areas they haven't got the fibre in everywhere. Just like the States, it's about the infrastructure, and they've had it down here, but for some reason they wouldn't. On the estate where I live, they wouldn't bring it across the road, but they've done it now, and we're going live on fibre. But looking at this morning, looking at the screen this morning, is that it's looking a bit blurry. I don't know if that's because a message is coming in. It seems to have frozen this morning. Ronnie says he's an early riser and he wants to learn about all good things landscaping. Well, you'll certainly learn it off here, Rodney, because there are Kent Gardening is joined this morning. Good morning, all Kent Gardening. How you doing, bud? Good to see you on here. Rodney Mann says, I hope I said that right. Pronounce to Horse Lane. Yes, a funny one. Joe Roddy, I've been speaking to a gentleman called Phil Graves at Daltile. Let's have a look at that now. Let me just turn that up. Daltile. Phil Graves at Daltile in American States, and I know that they're using a lot of 3 cm, 30 mil porcelain out there. It's good to see people joining us this morning. If you've got any opinions on this and how paving is different